Hi and welcome to Black Country Blitz early on this Monday morning, 2nd of December 2019, right here in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now I'm up early for a reason. One, I want to get in as much gameplay today as possible, and here on this PC at the moment I'm struggling, so what I've done is I've kept all the graphic spec as high as it can go, but lowered the AI cars down. Now I can race against 7 other opponents, still be on camera, still be on voice, and not lag. So I've configured all my wheel, force feedback settings, the button box is configured to the wheel, cushion's been done, and so is the TrackIR. So what I intend to do is 15-minute little races around all the 11 tracks here in Assetto Corsa Competizione, starting here at Monza. So without further ado, let's get it underway. Now it's put me on the grid wherever. Yep, I've told it to randomise grid positions. Button box is just started my electronics and the ignition button.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Now what I intend to do is just to do 15 minutes of consistent laps. If I can race and overtake a few, or see how I get on the thing, if I'll come last, I'll come last. I was going to sit here doing hot laps, but again, I've got no competition with no other vehicles. So rather than having none at all, 8 is better than, or 7 is better than nothing, until I get this new PC. Now, I've configured TrackIR so I can see over the top of my bonnet when I'm driving into corners.
Green light, go, go, go.
Now, I'm going to let these drive past me as I come into this first turn here at Monza, because everybody's trying to turn into here. So I'm just going to let these go,
Clear on the right.
as that's what happens.
Yellow flag.
Everybody
Be careful there.
crashes coming into that first corner. No, my intentions were to crash them off the track. If they call see more brake lights, that's their problem. Shake more fist at them, road rage. Hey, here just after 4 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, we're underway. Here comes the second nasty bend or turn on the track. As when I used to do this on the Logitech, the times I've gone straight across that grass and I even seen that bend, but that now has all changed since upgrading to the Fanatec. I'm taking this driving like on Sims a lot more serious. I want to learn and improve this racing line if it kills me. Now I could have the little green line on indicating where I should brake, but I feel like I'm cheating, even though I know it's there for that purpose. I don't want to have it on. I find it more easier to try and stay behind another car. When he brakes, I'll clock that. I can see it. So when I go around, I think, right, he broke here and he broke here and so on. And that's what I'm trying to do myself, going round. Now another good thing, like I say, this TrackIR now, I can just lift my head up, see where I'm going into these corners, which is something I couldn't achieve with the Tobii Eye tracking bar I use on my 29-inch ultra-wide monitor on the other setup. Now we've all calmed down, going round here now. Oh, so on. I don't know what happened to them other 2 cars, whether they've come out the race. Again, I do try and keep my racing clean, as I do intend to get online with like I do with Euro trucks and American trucks. Do some online racing with other people rather than keep racing with AI cars. Again, I don't feel confident enough yet, as again, I don't know how it will put me up against people on the same level as me. It's no good me racing against people that I'm really good at sim racing, as I wouldn't have a chance. Now when it comes to difficult levels in these games, I'm slowly upping them. If it feels a little bit easy for me, then I up the level a bit till it's a little bit of a challenge rather than oh it's so easy. Some of my other videos, I must admit, when I was on the Logitech, they am done on lower levels again. I did struggle on Logitech, but since upgrading in August to this Fanatec wheel, the force feedback now does play a big major part in what I'm trying to do on these sims.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Combined it with all the other things that I'm going on as I'm sitting here, and the experience does feel a lot more realistic than it did with Logitech. Oh dear. Now we're only 5 minutes in to this and I've already lost I think 3 cars. Again, I had something to do with the little crash. Again, are they crashed into them? They crashed into me. Now when I do try and explain to people what I'm doing here on the channel, they smile, some probably will even laugh, but I don't think they realise just how realistic these racing simulators, what we can buy nowadays, or racing wheels have advanced over time. Now back in the day, my racing was always done on a PlayStation 1 controller, and that is games like Gran Turismo. That was the game for me. And then of course, back in last December, buying my Logitech, actually it was on the 16th of December 2018, I bought the Logitech G920 from Amazon, and that was just for me to drive Euro trucks and American trucks. And I did say to my friend as time went on, I would love a Fanatec wheel, I will buy one day. And he says I don't blame you, why not, go for it. Of course, when I had every spare money, rather than waste it on anything else. Knowing me, I might have probably bought another camera lens for my camera equipment. Again, but I don't think, oh, sold the car. Again, I don't use a camera lens every single day. Every single day I'll load this up, whether it be like it is now here early morning. I don't believe in rotting in bed if I wake up, knock over to sleep, or drift off back to sleep. Then I've got something to keep me occupied, and again enjoy as well. Now a lot of people had negative reviews about this simulator when it first come out, or sim game. Now for me, there's something about this when it was in beta stage, and it was just the way the car makes you feel with the force feedback. Right away, I'd got the SRS shaker cushion, Logitech G920. Again, I couldn't get Tobii eye tracking bar to work. Eventually I did, but but I had to get a third-party plugin that would let me use it. Again, it did give me ability to use TrackIR tracking with Assetto Corsa and this one, but then it went and knackered up my project cars too. So I gained 2 games I could use tracking with and knackered up the other one, which I never ever did get that to work again right. Whether it was a DLL or something, it's got to be a DLL which was causing the problem. I couldn't solve it out. I uninstalled the plugin and I've done everything to try and get it back. I even uninstalled the project cars too, and I still couldn't get it to work without me enabling the third-party plugin which I'd bought to use with the Assetto Corsa. So again, it did the job, but I don't like to run more things on a PC. It's when you have conflictions. But at least I'm happy when my good buddy bought this TrackIR. He couldn't buy TrackIR tracking because he's another person like myself now that rock a 50-inch 4K telly. So again, TrackIR tracking is only recommended for 30-inch monitors or TVs. Anything over that, then it's said not to work. Again, I've never tested it. No intentions to test it. I've still got the TrackIR tracking bar, but it'll be used for other things. I've got a few games, shoot me up games which I can use it in, which is fine for that, to be fair. It is. But not for anything that needs really much precision. You can't keep it steady enough. I mean, I'll move my head slightly and I've got this to move fairly fast in the settings and it's virtually real time. Toby never did that, and it's a shame really. I mean, you don't have to wear nothing with it. I mean, that is one advantage, but again, if I was to buy a VR headset, unless it's one of the ones that come with no wires,
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's only like wearing a set of headphones like I'm wearing now. I don't even notice I'm wearing another wire around my neck sort of thing. And because it's got the 6 degrees of motion as well, I can go up. It does all pitch, yawn, roll, X, Y and Z, which that is like if I go forward everything comes closer towards me, that's the Z. The Y is where I move my head up and down. If I move or slightly slide to the left or right, which again I ain't gonna, but it would mimic that with my head movement. So in that respect it's really good. I mean, I've watched people use TrackIR for flight simulators and it looks bleeding absolutely awesome. So I thought, right, if they can get that kind of motion with flight simulators, what can I get with race simulating? So that's what I went on tweaking the settings, and this is what I'm left with now. And it really does make me feel like I'm sat in a car racing my ass off at Monza for 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, my backside is taking a massage because these little transducers do half vibrate. As you can see how much I'm lighting up. If you clock the LEDs, which little LED strips that should be for lighting up your car. Now I don't want a massive big long stretch of LEDs, so I thought, right, what's the next best alternative? And that was 4 little strips, decent size length, but I wanted them to be sound activated, not where it just wait randomly. I wanted the sound to activate the lights, as I bought LEDs in the past, but of course when they break, that's it, you have to throw them away. With these only being 4 on 1 wire, I'll put 2 on my little desk I've got, what sits my keyboard and mouse on, and the other couple, or the other 4, just down the side of the rig. I bought a little flashing strobe. Now that is really good for my pedals, as when I do get the new PC, at certain times I shall be rocking 4 little cameras dotted around the rig. Now I've already done it with Euro trucks, because I can actually do it, and with American. I had one on my pedals, camera wise this is. I had the camera, what I'm seeing now, a camera behind, looking down on me from the back of me, and one on the other side of the room, looking towards me from the side. Now, with all the LEDs flashing, it looks quite impressive. But again, for games like this, I could run this on OBS. I could even use OBS to record it as it lags. So I got no luck in that department. Now, is it going to let me finish now, or have I got to do another lap? Looks like I've got to do one more lap of the circuit. Which I don't mind. And then this is Monza in the bag. Now, I've enjoyed this little race, because it does, like I said, it does frustrate me after buying this game, experiencing what it feels like to drive it, and then getting the better gear and not being able to drive it due to the PC letting me down. It is absolutely awesome. Now I know I've got project cars too, and again they will get in the same treatment as this one. But it's nice to swip and swap games. And here at Black Country Blitz, it's all just about driving. I like my shoot me up games. I just bought Modern Warfare, Tom Clancy's Breaking Point. I got Wildlands already. Again, never streamed any of that. Again, Wildlands is a bit old now. Breaking Point's the brand new one by Tom Clancy.
Leader has finished the race.
So again, I've done a bit of streaming of that. Even that lags. So again, I know for a fact that it will be doing that in 5 weeks' time. And I used to enjoy doing the videos where I put different looks of the track, so you know, put the replay and the race together.
P3, we're on the podium.
There we go. Now I expect to get P3. So again, whoa, I love that. That's, you can see that on camera. The way that wheel's jittering, that's what it's doing in the real world. The force feedback on this is tremendous. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video there, as it says, to end the session. Oh, so, don't hit me, don't you dare hit me. I'll see you in a bit, folks, as I'm going to upload this now to YouTube, and then we'll go on to the next race. Ta-ra a bit.